Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today we are talking about 5G wireless. Now, if you're not familiar with this, and I think most of you probably are, the major wireless carriers are pushing very quickly to get 5G wireless installed nationwide and to convert from old 4G LTE networks into 5G. So you've got Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, moving infrastructure as fast as they can. And as fast as they have been moving, 5G is typically only available for, let's say, Verizon in about 5 different cities right now across the United States. But AT&T, if you are an AT&T subscriber, almost nationwide, your phone now may be saying that you have 5G-E connectivity. Now that's pretty sweet for you, but here's the thing. You don't actually have 5G connection. You have 4G LTE rebranded into what AT&T is calling 5G-E or 5G evolution. This is not sitting well with some of the other carriers, and they've decided to file a lawsuit. Sprint is leading the charge in this, and Sprint has said, and I quote, by making the false claim that it is offering 5G wireless network where it offers only 4G LTE advanced network, AT&T is attempting to secure an unfair advantage in the saturated wireless market. AT&T's false and misleading statements deceive consumers into believing that AT&T now operates a 5G wireless network, and through this deception, AT&T seeks to induce consumers to purchase or renew AT&T services when they might otherwise have purchased Sprint's services. Now, I think in many ways that makes a lot of sense. A lot of people don't necessarily understand technology, that in order to get 5G, you actually have to have the hardware and software in your phone that accepts a 5G signal. So a lot of people sitting there with older iPhones and Androids, so perfect example, I am sitting here on a Samsung Android that does not have the ability to do 5G because it is not brand spanking new, and I think the first one's coming out in March or something. If my phone were to say 5G or 5GE on it, I would know that that's a marketing ploy, but that's only because I'm a nerd and this is what I do for a living. Most people don't get that and they think, oh, sweet, 5G, I don't have to do anything. AT&T's automatically upgraded me. Now, AT&T has responded with a default statement that they sent to a whole bunch of different publications, including Ars Technica, which is the article that I'm basing this off of, although I read multiple articles on this. And they said, I quote, "We understand why our competitors don't like what we're doing, but our customers love it. We introduced 5G evolution more than 2 years ago, clearly defining it as an evolutionary step towards standards-based 5G. 5G evolution and the 5GE indicator simply let customers know when their device is in an area where speeds up to twice as fast as a standard LTE are available. That's why 5G evolution is. That's what 5G evolution is, and we're delighted to deliver it to our customers." So you tell me, is this a brilliant marketing ploy by AT&T that doesn't deceive consumers, or is this something that does deceive consumers because consumers don't necessarily know better and they are relying on AT&T to give them actual 5G service even though they're not? I think it's actually very interesting, and I think it speaks to the heart of what we see is that we have so many consumers in the United States and probably on the planet that love, embrace, use technology, but they either don't read the fine print in terms of privacy or performance, or they simply just don't understand how the technology works, even though they're users of it. And by virtue of that, you think you have a 5G connection on a phone that by no rights could actually take a 5G connection. And these consumers don't necessarily know that they're going to have to swap their phones out if they want to get true 5G. Now, this is not the first time AT&T has done this. When 4G LTE was in its infancy in coming out, they were flipping 3G connection symbols to 4G as well, and got in trouble for that, or at least called out on it for that as well. So we'll see if that catches on. But I think what a dangerous precedent would be is if all the carriers started just saying, well, 5GE or 5G whatever, when they're not actually offering that service. I think that could potentially be deceptive. But you tell me. Let me know what you think. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.